Hello YouTube, I'm back with the next My Little Pony Tales episode review. Today I'm reviewing Bon Bon's Diary. This is an episode you may identify more if you actually have a diary, obviously, and that's kind of what the name would suggest. That this is Bon Bon involving her diary, having private thoughts, good and bad. And this is an episode, I'm sure, obviously, you may identify with otherwise, keeping with secrets, stuff like that. And Bon Bon ends up having Teddy find her diary. This is like one of those classic episodes where you have a diary, somehow you lose it, and then someone you probably either just don't like or hate, or maybe even hate, end up either finding out somehow or making you think that they found out even though they may otherwise not have. It also gives us, how two characters react that don't normally singularly hang out with each other. I mean, this is Bon Bon and Teddy, so you get to see how they're developing. And of course, as I kind of figured, Miss Hackney would not read it, even though Teddy probably wanted Bon Bon to believe that that was going to be the case. Eventually she ends up after cheating on the test, which of course this probably indicates that Bon Bon's clearly not the best studier, and I'll admit even I wasn't that great of a studier probably earlier in my youth, so I can kind of understand where she's coming from. You don't want people finding out, but yet at the same time, it gets it off your chest, at least to some extent. You'll be reminded of it every time you open up to that page, but you can move on from there. Bon Bon ends up doing at least reasonably well. She doesn't ace it, but she does better than she otherwise probably could have. I mean, cheating is essentially an F in the first place. And she does better than Teddy, so I guess that's to be expected when Teddy probably doesn't care so much about school to begin with. His only real interest is mostly being a bully, although, as we've seen from Sweetheart, he's not. It's all just an act. Sweetheart ends up kind of reminding him of his own secret about having a Teddy, so. I mean, it was turning, Miss Hackney, of course. Yeah, Teddy did end up turning in the diary, so that's kind of points for him, although he doesn't get much out of it, though. I mean, Bon Bon at least does eventually come clean, because eventually kids do. It just takes a while. It has to be kind of brought up. Your parents have to end up getting suspicious, and then you can't hide it anymore, so. It's an interesting episode if you want to see two characters that normally never interact with each other. Usually Bon Bon is with the others, and Teddy's with his friends, so. It's not a bad episode, especially if you again, as I said, if you've had a diary, then you'll relate more to her about having private thoughts and all that stuff. So that's my review in this episode. Thanks.